Oh, I don't know. I struggle with life sometimes. Not with death, with life. Respect gets respect. I'm not the big bad evil guy. I'm just a recovering fucking alcoholic meth addict. His family's gone. My mom died right here in this house. So that's really why I was fucking really quite upset fucking right now. I have no idea what's going on at my neighbor's house. I just remember last week I getting smashed fucking back and forth in that Mesa fucking SUV cruiser. Being transported to Mesa jail. No seatbelt. Bam! 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 I'm very grateful he didn't pull that fucking brake check shit. Because when you're like this and your face goes BANG! I'm 60 years old, folks. I brush up against something, my skin bleeds. I bruise. It's fucked up getting old. Walk by something sharp and then you're walking by and all of a sudden there's a blood trail. Comes with aging. I don't know. You know, if you haven't ever gotten sober, if you've never detoxed off fucking alcohol, you don't know. And I know a lot of these. There's hundreds of millions of people that drink. And we all drink on duty, don't we? Doesn't matter what job you have. It really doesn't. I have friends, and I have friends who have friends. You know, recovering alcoholic judges, lawyers, city councilmen, mayors, prosecutors, lawyers, housewives, husbands, and every other occupation that you can think of. Grocery checkout clerk. If you look, you can tell. Of course, if you grew up in an alcoholic family, they could see the disease in other people the same way they could see it in their folks, their parents. Because alcoholism is a family disease. And you don't even need alcohol and you don't even need to add alcohol in it. So, I don't apologize for filming. I don't apologize for what I say when I'm filming. It's just fucking what comes out of this fucking ADHD head. It sure the fuck ain't scripted. How could you script this level of insanity? What a fucking day. I'm glad I called the court because I thought I had my pre-trial today. So that car took a shit, the radiator's gone, that car is costing me just repairing it was expensive enough. But the tickets, because the owner has ADHD and he has a lot going on. Anyways, he couldn't get the tags and for whatever reason, and that little fucking sticker's right here. I could live 3 months on what those stickers cost me. Actually, 6 months. When I finally got the money to, when I was finally able to get registration, because it wasn't in my name. The car's not in my name. Isn't that interesting, though? I think, it's not in my name. It's not registered in my name, and everybody knows me. Come on. Everybody knows me. I am Old Town. I am a part of Old Town. That's what Officer Nick told me. Like, Spence, you are Old Town. I would be hurt if you weren't here. Shout out to Officer Nick. And his hot girlfriend. I hope they're still together. As I was sharing with Officer Z, he had his phone out and he was showing, his screenshot there and showed me and very beautiful, very blessed. He had a very beautiful woman, and that's really how our conversation started. Because I know people, I know women who are married to, committed to their law enforcement partners. And what they've gone through. The loyalty. To stay course and not leave when all is lost. That is love. It takes an incredibly strong woman to be a law enforcement officer, let alone married to one. Kudos to women. I love feminine energy in law enforcement. I love Officer Maddie's there. I know people are going to be taken care of. They're getting arrested. Officer Mike, you're being detained, and this hurts. I'm sorry. No problem, Mike. I'm sure I'm guilty on this one. I was. Somebody taped something to my door, and I didn't pay attention to it, and over the wind, I missed a court date. And that's what the warrant was about. Big bad evil guy Spence, again. Arrested for a $25 dog at large ticket that turned into a warrant. Pay those fines, folks. I almost got all my, I've had to, skip a power bill. I just paid as much as I could this month to keep the power on. They're working with me. Get this, my fucking whole power bill's $81 fucking dollars. $71 last month. But I'm pretty obligated with these fucking fines. I have no money in all this time, and I would love to go back to work, but I can't afford co-pays. I can't afford when they're fucking doing biopsies and when I go to the dermatologist 4 times a year. Every time they spray that liquid nitrogen to prevent cancer, those are surgeries. There's co-pays to each one of those. I'm a welder. I've been in the sun a long time. Again, folks, I have ADHD. I'm all over the place. So now this is a health little thing. Basal cancer up here. Luckily, the stitch job they did was fucking horrendous. But they got the cancer out of there. That's what matters. And then there was a spot down here. Never gets sun. And they did a biopsy in that. It wasn't cancer, but it was pre-cancer. It was irregular, is what they said. Well, my intuition said, I was looking at that for like a year. I'm like, I don't like that. Well, you should have been in the dermatologist the first time you thought you don't like that. Oh, always look at the bottom of your feet. If there's a little black dot, just look. If there's a little black dot anywhere on the bottom of your feet, get into a dermatologist ASAP. Nobody would ever suspect or look at the bottom of your feet. You know, you got a mole, you got a little thing, birthmarks, whatever. You got lots of skin things going on. But on the bottom of your feet, never get sun. Black dot can be melanoma, and that stuff is deadly as shit. I am grateful. If you're going to get cancer, I had the best cancer in the world to get, basal cell. And it's about prevention. And, when I go in to the dermo, I have them freeze. I mean, we ain't going to waste that shit, and we ain't going to waste the time or the doctor visit. Freeze that shit. And it hurts. You gotta freeze these spots here on the shoulders and stuff, and you gotta freeze it really, really good. You gotta freeze it really, really deep to kill those cells. Then it leaves a burn, leaves a scar mark there. It's gonna be there for a while. And then it's gonna flake off, and all that skin that just got froze, gonna flake off, and new skin's gonna just be naturally replace it like it always is, but it's gonna replace it with good coded cells. All cancer is bad code. Forgot to fucking know it when it's supposed to die. Red blood cells last 30 days. Then they know it's time to die. And they die. And you shit them out. Red shit, that's the red tone. Every cell in our body has intelligence. On levels that science, modern man can comprehend. Every cell's talking to every other cell. And, wow. Hold that thought.